What is going on, everybody? It is Ramp with Rampski Gaming, and I am bringing you a Rift S virtual reality headset review for sim racing specifically. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, to start off the review, let's talk about the price point. It is currently $399 at most retailers. It hasn't been out too long, so there's definitely some firmware updates and stuff that will hopefully improve some things. It has a total resolution of 2560 by 1440, and that would be broken down to 1280 by 1440 per eye. Its refresh rate is 80 Hertz. And its field of view is slightly bigger than the original Rift. So as you can see, the headset comes with the headset itself. It has its own headband, obviously, and it also comes with two controllers with batteries included. There are no sensors that come with this headset. It does not require them. There are 5 cameras situated around the headset itself, and that's going to do all of your head tracking. And it's pretty accurate. I would say there's a few instances where it doesn't work out so good, mainly when you have too much light coming from a light source in front of your headset, or if there's just not enough light at all in the room that you're in. So you want to keep your room well lit, not too well lit, but well lit enough so the tracking works. But once that is done, it works fairly well. So now that we've talked about the components and what all comes with the Rift S headset, we can start to get into maybe some of the negatives and positives of the headset itself and any other pertinent information that should be discussed when talking about this headset. Now, in terms of weight and feel, it's actually pretty comfortable. I am relatively new to VR, but I could wear it for a couple hours without it bothering me too much. The foam padding on the front is actually of pretty decent quality. It's something that I would definitely recommend upgrading when somebody makes a viable cover for the headset. So that isn't quite out yet, but hopefully that is in the works. And overall, I would say the comfort factor is definitely there when you have everything hooked up, and it's pretty lightweight enough that you kind of forget that you have it on. So definitely a positive in the comfort category. In terms of its image quality and just overall fidelity of the actual display, I would say that there is a minimal amount of screen door effect that people seem to complain about the first Rift, probably due to the fact that they were able to increase the resolution over the first model just enough to minimize the effect. So overall, I would say the display looks pretty solid. Obviously, you need to play with the settings for every game that you have, but I would also note that the biggest thing to take out of this is the resolution increase. It's definitely welcome and much needed over the first generation. Now, to discuss some negatives about the product, the Rift S's software can be a little finicky. Sometimes you have to unplug and replug these things in to get it to work properly. Overall, it's a little clunky. I think that they could improve this, and I expect them to improve this. The other negative that I could probably point out is that my foam padding on my headset seemed to peel a little bit. I solved that issue with a little thing of super glue. It seemed to do the trick, but that's not something you want to see happen on a product that you spend $400 on. So overall, I would say this was a worthwhile purchase. The experience of VR is quite good, and I'm glad that I decided to keep the product. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Rift S, maybe some problems that you're experiencing or positive things that you're experiencing, feel free to leave a comment, and I hope you guys thought that this was an informative breakdown of the Rift S, and hopefully it helps you with your decision to purchase or not. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next video, and thanks for watching.